What's up? It's your girl, Coach T. Taryn, like Karen, but with a T spelled just a little differently for those of you who don't know me. Coming to you on a Friday to talk about the law of distraction. I actually just did a YouTube video live and then I deleted it because I absolutely hated it. Missed every point that I wanted to really talk about and it was just a whole bunch of fluff. And I really tried and it just doesn't work. So anyway, let's fast forward. Let's get into this content. The law of distraction, okay? We've all heard of the law of attraction, right? Which states that where we put our energy to is what we're going to receive. Think positive thoughts, expect to get positive things back to you. Think negative thoughts, expect to get negative things to you. If you talk about debt all the time, expect to get debt. If you talk about being successful and you're actually practicing being successful, you're going to get success. Make sense? So, Coach T, what is the law of distraction then? The law of distraction is you're doing everything possible to stop you, prevent you, halt you from moving forward, from beginning. We all practice the law of distraction in some way, shape, or form. For example, I have people that message me and they want to know how can they get more leads in their business? How can they close more sales? And so I always go over processes and I say, okay, well, how many leads do you currently get in a day and where do those leads come from? Oh, well, actually, I haven't gotten started yet. I just was watching your YouTube video and I liked it and so I wanted to get the information. I can respect that you want to get the information. You want to have as much knowledge as you can before you get started so that you don't make a mistake. Because who wants to make a mistake? Not many people do. I get pissed at myself when I make a mistake, so I get it. However, something that you have to learn and something that I had to learn was that failure is a part of the damn game. And also, I'm not going to know everything that I'm supposed to know. I still don't know everything that I am supposed to know. For example, let's take it back to a 9 to 5. You tell me what job you've had that you went to. You got the job, you were in training, and when you came out of training, you were killing it. You knew everything. You knew the office, you knew the clients, every client that you were going to get, you knew exactly what they were going to say, and you knew exactly how to handle them. Have you had that experience? That utopia type of experience? Because utopia doesn't exist. You don't even know your passwords to log into your systems. I know when I've got a job, like I'm calling support like every day because I can't remember my password. You don't even know that. So how, if you don't know those, how do you really expect to be 100% trained for the job? I cannot remember one single job that I said, man, they prepared me like a genius for this role. No, what I can remember saying after I've gotten out of many trainings of 9 to 5 jobs is, wow, I didn't learn shit like this in training. You got to be joshing me. We learn what to really do on the job by being on the job. So you're not going to be able to get all your ducks in a row. You're not going to be able to get everything in order. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to know exactly how to promote. You're not going to know exactly what to say. You're not going to be ready for every case scenario. And that's the brilliant thing about it. Actually, because when you don't know, you have so much more room to know. I love when I don't really know something. Like, it's frustrating as shit, don't get me wrong, but I understand that I don't know this, so I have everything to learn. For any moms or dads that are watching this, when you became a first-time parent, did you know everything? No? How did you get to be the parent that you are? You had to learn, right? you had to learn everything. When I was a kid, I was eating ice cream. I'll never forget it. I maybe was like 4 or 5 years old and my mom was watching me eat ice cream. And when I eat ice cream to this day, I chew it. And so she said, you chew your ice cream? And at 4 or 5 years old, I said, yeah, because I had been chewing my ice cream forever at that point. And my wife laughs at me today because I still chew my ice cream. I said, yeah, didn't the doctor tell you that I would do that? As a 4 or 5 year old, I thought that when babies came, the doctor would tell their parent everything that this child would do. And so my mom looked at me like, no, the doctor didn't tell me that you would chew your ice cream. Because I thought that my mom would know how to parent. I thought she would know everything that I would do. I thought she would know every move that I was going to make and who I was going to be. She didn't know that. She learned me as she parented me. And to this day, there are still things my mother does not know. Right? And there are still things about my mother that I don't know because we don't know how to be that person. We don't know everything for our role. I'm married and I've been married. My 2-year anniversary of being married is this month, March 18th. My wife is going to be like, yeah, I saw you on that video not really knowing. So, sorry about that. Had somebody messaging me. Brighten that up. There we go. So if you get what I'm saying, my wife, I've been married for some time now. We've been in a relationship and I still don't have my role defined as a wife. You get where I'm going? You don't know everything. You don't know. The only way you know how to do it is by doing and correcting. So when people come to me and say, yeah, I've never done anything like this before, Coach T, I'm happy as shit. I'm happy as shit. Do you know why? Because we have everything to learn. You will fail. You will fall. People will laugh at you. It will be a mess. But the only way that you're going to learn is by failing. Literally, failing is the key to success. I wholeheartedly believe that. And I'll tell people, and they look at me funny, like, what? Are you kidding me? I'll say, fail. Like, do it. Fail fast. Fail now and fail hard. Because when you fail, that's feedback to adjust to the right way. So how else are you practicing the law of distraction? I want you to be on guard. I'm going to tell you to be on guard for people who you promote to, who are asking you these questions. People who, these aren't even associates. I'm giving you, so that you don't waste your time, so that you don't receive a chargeback, you don't receive somebody quitting on you. This is what you need to be on guard for, because there are people who are going to come to you already, not even in the business yet, but already practicing the law of distraction. For example, when people come into business and they ask you, well, how much money do you make? Now, where I come from, you can call me old school because I am old soul. We don't talk about pay. That's not discussed in the workplace. That's not discussed on a daily basis in conversation. It's just not what you talk about. So I don't feel the need to talk about what I make, and you don't have to feel like you need to show what you make. I think that's a whole bunch of baloney. That is a question somebody is asking, because why would they ask you what you're making? Because they want to know if they can make that. Now, I've done a lot of businesses at this point. I've been in sales, I've been in marketing, I've been in this arena for a while to understand why people are asking this. They want to know if you made that, then that's what they expect to make. Now, I've never, ever asked anyone what they've made. But what I have asked is, well, how can I get started? Well, do you have any training for me? Those are the things that I ask, because I don't care. I don't give a shit what you make. If I see an opportunity and it relates to me, I like the product, and I feel confident, I don't care what you make, because I understand we're different people. I just need to get my ass started so that I can see what I can do with this, okay? Because everybody's hustle is different. So how much do you make is a question that somebody is all going to practice the law of distraction, and that's going to be a person who's going to bug you and irritate you. I probably would dismiss them. I do dismiss those people. All money isn't good money. You need your sanity at the end of the day. So you do need to be selective about your time and who you feel confident that you can help and train. Okay, another question that people are going to ask you, maybe even when they join, is going to be, well, what's a chargeback? One of the first questions. Now, I don't mind these questions later on in the game after you've been in for maybe a week or so. But your first day, you're worried about, we're already asking, okay, well, how much can I make? Or what's a chargeback? That's the law of attraction. If you are thinking about chargebacks, you're going to get chargebacks. If you're thinking about how much I make, you're thinking about me, not what you can make. You're going to fail. You will fail. Now, these are just my observations of what I've seen, because I used to go ahead and answer the question of what a chargeback was. I used to go ahead and answer the question and think that if I just answer these questions, I'm going to get sales. Nope. Answering questions isn't going to get you to sell. It's going to get you a not sale. It's going to get you a not sale. So, how much do you make? Law of distraction. What's a chargeback? Law of distraction. Anything that has to do with, nothing it has to do with, if you're not asking me questions about how can I get started? Where do I promote? How would I handle this case scenario? Where's the training located? If you're not asking me any of those questions, I probably will say, I don't think that you made a great decision. And they're going to be like, well, what do you mean I didn't make a great decision? I just want to know what a chargeback is, or I just want to know how much money you make. Again, I don't think that you made a great decision in joining this business, and I don't believe that I am going to be the right sponsor for you. Because if you're focused on me and what I can do as a sponsor, my job really isn't to train you. My job is to show you the opportunity, and then it's up to you. I showed you that. Now, because I'm a good person, and I hope that you are too, I want to train people in the right ways. But if you're going to come in and ask me those type of questions, this isn't going to work. You're not thinking about you. You're thinking about me. You're thinking about everything negative, and your mind is already bamboozled with the garbage. Okay? So when you have people coming to you asking you those types of questions, tell them that they're not going to join this business. They need to go probably find another sponsor. Because when they do join, I'm only telling you what I know from experience. The people who ask those types of questions, they're not serious. They're not. And when they get in the business, they're going to bug you. And for $80 for commission, I don't want to be bugged all day. I need you to be self-resilient. I need you to be independent. And people who practice the law of distraction, unfortunately, aren't independent people. Okay? And like I said, we all done it. I've practiced the law of distraction. I practiced the law of distraction by getting materials, by buying the business cards before I bought into the business, which I've made a video about that. I practiced the law of distraction by buying t-shirts, okay, before I went out prospected anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I've spent money on materials that just were not needed. Like business cards aren't going to get you a sale, right? Staplers don't get you a sale. You know, buying the pens and things, these things don't get you a sale. They distract you. So what I want you to do is recognize if you are practicing the law of distraction. And I want you to, if you are, change that and just go ahead and move. Just do it. Ain't that what Nike say? Just do it. Don't rock a brand that you're not going to actually take their ideology and their philosophy. Probably rocking a Nike shirt right now. Got some Nike socks on right now. You ain't just doing it. So just go do it. Coach T, out.